back to the channel, HK's Hog Shine. Thanks for checking out this video. So in this video we are going to be spot and stalking some white-tailed deer. Now if you're new to hunting or you're thinking about getting into hunting, spot and stalk is spotting, walking through the woods or the pasture or wherever you may be hunting and stalking up on the game, rather it be a hog or a deer. Now, of course, it's not deer season, so no deer was shot, but I decided I was going to practice my spot and stalk skills. But in this video, I'm going to be going around different places in our area where there's deer. Now, where we're at in Central Florida, it is pine woods and swamp. And it is open farmland, rather there be vegetables, or right now it's the off season and it's just a open field. So we're gonna go ahead and head out and start spot and stalking these deer, and I'll talk you through a little bit of what I've learned. Now I am no way at all a professional, but I'm gonna show you some tricks and trades that I've learned and been taught through my hunting, and hopefully it helps you guys out. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the channel, give this video a like. Right now we've got about 80% of our viewers who are not subscribed, so we would really appreciate if you guys hit that subscribe button. But we're gonna head out to the first deer encounter, and in this deer encounter what I want you to look for is, this was a young doe. I knew it was a young doe when I started stalking up on it. So I closed the distance as fast as I could. I made more of a forward approach because I was dealing with a younger deer. Now, just because they're younger does not mean that they're dumb in any sort of fashion. They're just maybe not as smart as a mature buck or doe would be. But in this video, you'll see her looking at me. She's bobbing her head back and forth. She's stomping her foot. That was once she saw me and she knew there was something there. She wasn't sure what it was, but she knew there was something there, and she was determined to get me to move. If they start bobbing their head back and forth or stomping their foot, it's hold out, don't move, don't let them press you. And believe me, I've been pressured into moving. With this doe, I did not move. Unfortunately, the backdraft of wind finally did me in and she got my scent. So let's go ahead and head out to the swamp and see this first deer. Y'all stay tuned because I saved the best for last. So you're gonna watch some deer and you're gonna see something, but guaranteed I saved the best for last. So be sure to watch all the way to the end and see what's the best of the best. Let's head out to the swamp. With this deer, it's a little different than the first deer. It's a mature doe, an older doe who is very wise. You'll see, instead of making a straightforward approach, I made a long approach around the side, keeping as much brush between me and her as possible. If she was looking my direction, I wasn't moving. Now the key thing to watch for in this video is we had a standoff. She's staring at me, I'm looking at her. She's waiting to see if I'm gonna move. You'll see her stand there and try to stare me down. You'll see her stomping her foot, bobbing her head, just like the young one was doing. But something that this doe did that let me know she was a mature doe was she got to a tree, and you'll see it in the video, but watch for it. She got to a tree and she put her head down to make me think she's not looking at me, but she raised it right back up. That's a characteristic of a mature doe. So in that instance, like you'll see me, I didn't move an ounce. She'll put her head behind a tree, she'll come back. Don't move an ounce. Just stay perfectly still. Something else you'll see that I did in this video was once she decided, okay, I'm safe, she was stepping one way. When she took a step, I took a step. Now eventually, with this mature doe, again, the wind, we finally got to the point, she got my scent, and she spooked. It happens. So let's go ahead and go check out this mature doe, and be sure to be watching what this doe does different than the first doe, who was a young doe. But also in this video, I had a hawk, and that came into play as well, because not only was I trying to avoid the deer, I was trying to watch and avoid the hog as well. And actually, the hog spooked to me first before the deer did. So let's go ahead down and check this out. Now, you'll see the mature doe and a hog. Every single thing plays into place when you're trying to hunt or stalk an animal. Whatever animal you may be stalking, whatever other animal may be there. Now for this next video, I decided the doe got smart in that certain area. I decided I'm going to go and I'm going to sneak in and I'm going to climb up in the tree stand and get some better footage of the deer just to add to the video for you guys. When I was walking in, she patterned me. She knew that when she heard the side-by-side that there was a person coming. So she would leave but then come back. So my plan to outthink her was I'm going to have my dad pull in, drop me off, I'm going to walk in, he's going to leave, and she's not going to know I'm there. Well, that was a good idea. The mistake I made was thinking I was going to outsmart this mature doe, and my dad left on the side-by-side before I got to the stand, and she caught me on the trail. That doe left, but once I got in the tree stand, some more doe came in. There were two of them, and I got some up close and personal footage of these deer. The wind was perfect. They had no clue I was there, and I was able to get some really good footage of them. And something that you'll see in this video is a deer who is acting natural. She had no clue I was there. You'll see how she's acting, how wary she is, and how smart she is. Now, in this video, there is also hogs. And those hogs scared that deer. Sitting in the tree stand, I knew that something was scaring her. I just wasn't sure what it was. So you'll actually see the deer alert me to something coming. Hogs leave, another deer comes back, and you'll see a little footage of her before it got too dark to film. But let's go ahead and head down and check these deer out, and hogs. Now that was very interesting, but like I said in the intro, I saved the best for last. And when I say I saved the best for last, I had an experience with some deer that I have never personally had myself, and I'm chalking it up on my deer hunting and deer watching, whatever you want to call it, as a win. I seen a mother doe with a baby spotted fawn. I have never seen a mother and spotted fawn in an area where they're being hunted. And I've seen them in areas where they don't have any pressure, they're not afraid, but here where they're afraid. And I sat down there, I got up in the stand, they didn't know I was there, and I actually sat there and watched this mother doe and fawn actual in nature, how they would act when no hunters were around, but in an area where they are pressured. And I got to see the fawn being a little baby running around like crazy, and the mama trying to eat but looking out for him. And unfortunately, in the end, I didn't personally scare him. Somebody nearby scared him, and the fawn and mother left. It happens, but in this video, look at the difference between a mother doe and the does previously who were looking out for themselves. In this video, that doe had one concern, and that was her fawn. And it was something to see. So let's go ahead down and check out this baby fawn and his mama. Thanks for checking out the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, be sure to subscribe to the channel and check out our Attractants and Apparel on Amazon. All of the links will be in the description box of this video, or you can just hit us up on our social media pages, Facebook and Instagram, HK's Hogshine LLC. It's going on July 1st. We're getting ready to head down to Sanibel Island. We're getting the camper packed up now. We're going to be heading down there for the month of July, off and on, doing a bunch of fishing. The family's going. We've got friends coming from another state, and the crew's going to be going down for part of the time too. So be sure to stay tuned for all of our fishing videos and any videos we film when we're down in Sanibel. Who knows what we're going to get a hook in. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, be sure to subscribe, and we'll see y'all down in Sanibel.